Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a world premiere, welcome to the future here at the Komori stand at drupa2016. Komori is opening new pages in printing by connecting digital and offset. Many of you may have been here 4 years ago for the debut of a brand new printing system that created quite a stir here at Drupa in 2012, the nanographic printing system. Well, that 4 years ago, Komori and Landa became strategic business partners, with Komori supplying the sheet transfer system and providing developmental support. That business partnership is targeting a new printing system with unprecedented advantages. And now here we are, 4 years on. And the 2012 system has taken on a completely different form. And here it is behind me, making its debut at Drupa 2016. Put very simply, the nanographic printing system, which is the imaging engine underneath this glossy silver cover, is being developed in both standard simplex and optional duplex configurations, along with an inline coater and a non-stop production system. And it can be specified to meet any of your needs. So we need to ask ourselves a question. What are the advantages of a nanographic printing system that make it different from all other printing systems on the market today? Well, first of all, it meets the 5 necessary conditions for digital printing to become the mainstream printing technology. And those are print quality, printing speed, cost per page, area coverage, and the ability to print on any substrate. Now, to achieve these, the nanographic printing system was developed to form the optimum ink film on the surface of a substrate by transfer. And the result is a color gamut that far exceeds offset. Now I want to show you a little bit about the engine. If you have a look at the screens, the system ejects billions of droplets of nano ink onto a belt-shaped blanket according to the image. That's quickly dried, and the ink film itself is transferred to the surface of a substrate such as paper. Now, nano ink is able to form an image because of its ultra-efficient light absorption, and it has an extremely thin ink film. Let me show you some data now. We're going to compare some printed dots on the screens. We're comparing nano ink with offset, inkjet, and toner, and we're doing that using a microscope camera. And as you can see very clearly, nano ink provides a very sharp and a very glossy dot. So, the Impremia NS40, this brand new in-development machine, before we start our demonstration of it, let me tell you a couple more of its advantages. We need to think about quality first of all. The quality of the image is exceptionally good. That wide color gamut I talked about, and those sharper, glossier dots than other printing systems, produce an image quality of unprecedented vividness. You can print on any paper, and you can print on any plastic. Aqueous nano ink has a very low cost per page, and, as we all know, it's getting more and more important in our world to be environmentally friendly, which it is. And most strikingly, this is the world's very first 40-inch machine with an output speed of 6,500 sheets per hour. The Impremia NS40 offers low-cost printing with high-quality printing and the ability to print on any substrate at extraordinarily high productivity. This right here is the ultimate printing system. Now, before we output, I want to take you through the basic printing flow of the Impremia NS40, and I'll do that with computer graphics on the screens above my head. So, when the output instruction is sent, the inkjet heads of the 4 CMYK colors move to the printing position. There, they start ejecting the ink. Once those 4 colors of ink are ejected onto the blanket, the ink is dried and it's transferred onto the paper in the way that I described earlier on, by transfer. Next, the paper is conveyed into the delivery here. Now, in the delivery, there's an inspection system and a rejector. And those 2 things ensure that quality and reliability remain throughout the print job. Remember, the maximum printing speed of this machine is best in digital class, 6,500 sheets per hour. and the sheet thickness range, also impressive, 0.06 to 0.8 millimeters. So we're going to start our demonstration now, and as I explain what we're going to do, on these screens above my head we've got a live camera in the delivery. So what you're seeing on the screens is live from the delivery here. We're going to print, first of all, 50 sheets of various different images by variable output. Then we're going to switch to a second job, and we're going to do continuous printing of a poster. Now even with that job changeover, the whole thing is going to take only about 3 minutes because of the maximum printing speed of 6,500 sheets per hour that I've mentioned before. So it all goes very fast, and you don't want to miss anything. Here we go. So thank you very much, Rita. Here we go. These are samples of the variable printing that we mentioned before. Various images, variable printing coming through. And straight away the system outputs the second image, the second job rather, that poster. Thank you, Shamiz. This is an inkjet machine that can deliver unprecedented productivity. And that's because it can print at 6,500 sheets per hour. Now the samples I have in front of me here and here show you that wide color gamut that I've talked about and the high optical density of the nanographic printing system. So once the presentation's finished, do please come and have a look at both of those. Now before we finish, I want to explain to you the variations of the uniquely Komori sheet transfer platform, again using computer simulation on the screens. In commercial printing, whether it's digital or offset, one-pass double-sided printing is the most efficient production method. So as you'd expect, the Impremia NS40 lineup includes a perfecting system. And to think about the actual sheet path, first of all, the front side image that was jetted onto the blanket is transferred to the paper. After the front side image, then the back side image, and then the next front side image are transferred. And that's the order in which the images are made on the substrate. Now once the front side image is transferred, the blanket cylinder then rises slightly, and it creates a small gap between the impression cylinder and the blanket cylinder. Then the next backside image is passed through with no transfer, and then after that's passed through, the reverse side is printed according to the timing of the reversed sheet. Remember, this machine has an inline coater and a non-stop production system. And of course we use the world-class sheet transfer platform that Komori's gained expertise in from developing sheet feed presses. And this machine expands the possibilities in the printing industry considerably. The digital workstation that you can see now allows the operator to have total workflow control. And that's accomplished by Komori's expertise with offset presses. And it also includes coordination of job information with the front-end MIS. It includes one-touch job presetting of the machine from the operator, offline inspection with comparison of PDF and printing results, and color management with offset. And just to remind you of how we started the presentation, remember we talked about the wide color gamut and the sharp glossy dots that no other printing system in the world offers. They produce that vivid image quality that's never been seen before. You can print on any substrate, paper or plastic. Nano ink is environmentally friendly and features a low cost per page. And remember, this is the world's first 40-inch machine that outputs at a maximum best in digital class of 6,500 sheets per hour. Now the Impremia NS40 with its nanographic printing system is going to be commercially available very soon. The fusion of Komori's high-level technologies and high manufacturing capabilities with Lander's reliable nanographic printing system will open new pages in printing. Because Komori is changing and adapting to the changing needs of our customers and the world. And that makes Komori the ideal partner to help you expand your business, because you can count on Komori. And if you want to be an early adopter of this groundbreaking technology, then you can today. Just speak to your Komori representative or any of my colleagues here on the Komori stand, and you can secure that manufacturing spot right now. Do stay behind and have a look at some of the samples that I've got at the front here. More demonstrations on the Komori stand coming up throughout the day, of course. My colleague Louise will be taking you through another digital solution in just a few minutes' time in the back corner there of the Komori stand, the Impremia NS40. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Thank you so much for your time.